Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning and happy Sunday to you. Wow, what an exciting time to be in the digital asset space. Blockfolio is looking really, really cool in the wee hours of the morning, at least like from like 11 to 2 in the morning. Blockfolio was looking really, really good. Yes? Interesting time. I know I'm catching some of my, this is an interesting time to do a live stream because I know a lot of people are in church and different things like that. I wanted to hop on here. We're going to hang out for a little bit, talk a little bit about this notion that if the government wants the XRP escrow, the government will get the XRP escrow. It's funny, it's interesting because I thought the XRP escrow was already allocated. I thought it was already pre-allocated. Interesting. Like, which one is it? Interesting stuff. Remember the pre-allocation? Remember that? Interesting. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. The XRP got out to what, like 55 cents? Not bad. Not bad at all. I need to get rid of that and get rid of that. Not bad at all. 55 cents. Indeed. Made an interesting move on Celsius platform late last night. I'm going to say between 11 and 12 o'clock at night. And when I woke up this morning, it was already done. It's already done. I'll tell you guys about that. I'll share that with you as well. Shout out to that Celsius network. Yeah. Really, really excited about that. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get over here. Is that the one I want or is it this one? That's the one I want. Let's get rid of this one. It's good to see you guys this morning. Purple Kush is checking in. Crypto Church, indeed. What's good, bro? 416 Crypto was in the building. Good to see you. The Fouts are here. What's going on? What's going on, my friends? Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning to you. Big John checked in. What's good with you, Big John? Willie Washington, morning, C's. I see you up early. The Navy way, indeed. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, the Navy way is correct. Darnell Calhoun. What's good with you, my friend? Where are you checking in from, Darnell? Thouzilla.crypto. What? Love it. Love it. Checking in from Houston, Texas. My family's out in Houston. What's good with you, Thouzilla? Carlos Noda is here. It was my birthday yesterday. Well, happy belated birthday, brother. And congrats for being an early adopter, my friend, in the digital asset space. Guys, give Carlos a happy belated birthday. That would be really cool if you guys could do that. Wi-Fi was great. It's great to see you, brother. Yeah, yeah. Wi-Fi says, I didn't think it was all pre-allocated as it was being placed on the ledger for usage. Yeah, well, that part, yes. My thing is if the owners have a few billion amongst themselves, 10, 12, 15 billion, right? Isn't it like they have 5 billion each or something along those lines? How much is pre-allocated? How much is pre-allocated? Interesting stuff. I'm not sure if it matters. I think that Larson and Garlinghouse and surely had set aside enough for them to continue to build their business the way they need to build their business, right? Surely. What would happen if the powers that be decided that they needed that escrow? Interesting stuff. That it would be very, very interesting if that were to become the case. I don't see that short term. Maybe in 2025, maybe in 2030, maybe. But I don't see that to be the case today. You're welcome, Carlos. Master EZ, how are you? Good to see you. Look, Keyless checking in. The lady of crypto is checking in as always. Appreciate you being here. Happy belated, guys. Wish Carlos a happy belated birthday. Carlos notice, thank you guys. I love my crypto family indeed. TJ Cutter, how are you, my friend? B Chew, good morning from the DMV. Good morning, bro. Crypto_JS San Antonio is in the building. Hashtag relist XRP. Oh, the XRP community is something else. I got to tell you, when they get their mindset on something, I got to tell you, and by the way, don't sleep on Crypto Eddie and what she's done in bringing light to this Henman dude. That's not going away quietly, I don't think. I don't think that's going to go off into the night quietly. I really, really don't. I think someone's going to pick that up and run with it. I really, really do believe someone's going to pick that up and run with it. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you didn't do so already, just collapse the chat. No worries, collapse that chat, go smash the like button, and then come back and hang out. We want to get this channel out to more of us that are hanging out on YouTube. We need the more of the average Joes and the average Jane in this space, right? We need the bartender. We need the what's that guy? The not the bodyguards. Who are the people in the clubs that bouncers? What is it called? Some kind of bouncers. I can't even remember what that is now. That make sure things don't get crazy. Check your ID and stuff at the doors. We need them in the space, right? Shoot, we need the UPS guy and the mailman or mail lady in the space. That's how we let them know about it. They don't know yet. They don't know. What's going on, 416 crypto? They don't know. We got to let them know. The way we do that is we smash that like button. Yeah, so I thought the XRP Escrow was already pre-allocated to the IMF, to the World Bank, to the BIS. I don't know. How much XRP is actually left to be in that escrow? Oh, goodness. Bouncers. They all call bouncers. Okay, there it is, Keyless. Thank you. Tell Truth. Siege, what's up? What's good with you, Tell Truth? I love it when Amsterdam checks in. What's going on, Mark Timmer? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm thinking Amsterdam, New Zealand. We got to find a spot. Me and Miss Crypto Siege got to find a spot in one of these places. Because things are interesting here. Really are. Texas Crypto's in the building. Good to see you. Good morning to you. You know, I don't know if it's pre-allocated or not. Honestly, I really don't. I really don't know if it's all been pre-allocated, but I thought that was the word on the street that it's all pre-allocated. Right? So look, anyone that thinks that a government can't do what they want to do if they put their mind to it, yay. I think they can. If they want to do something. If they want to do something. Ultimately, the key factor for me is, does Brad and Chris have enough, or have they set aside enough? My thinking is, do you think they thought about that? Do you think Brad and Chris thought about that some power of the bee might come and get this thing that is an escrow? I think they thought about that. Remember, they're the ones who put it in that time release escrow. Like, someone else didn't put that together. They put it together. Do you think they thought about that? Tell Truth. Keep bringing the best content on YouTube. Well, thank you, brother. I will do my best. I appreciate that. Wi-Fi. New Zealand's your home country? What? I didn't know that. If you want to settle in New Zealand, I'm your man. That's my home country. I did not know that. I did not know that. Wow. Me and Miss Crypto Siege, we love watching the that the I don't know if you would call it a dance, but the way the people from New Zealand, I don't know if it's a celebration or what it's called, but boy, it's really intense and it is so. Um, we love seeing it. We love watching it. We just love it. We love it. I forget what that's called, but we love it. We've seen it a couple of times at people's weddings and uh, really, really cool. Absolutely love it. I love it when people, continue to pay homage to their cultures. Love it. What's going on, Craig Threndow? That's right. Craig, that's a great point. Craig says forces at work behind the scenes, just not sure if it's good or bad. That is winning. 2020 taught me nothing is as it seems. Yep. I agree with you, my friend. XRP lava. You're right about that. The escrow is beginning to smell like the gold in Fort Knox. Yeah, and I just think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I would think that Chris and Brad, I think that there are people behind that company um, that are in the shadows, right? That are not in front and center, that understand the potential power there. And I think they understood the potential power of it before governments did. Haka, there it is. Yes, love it. Love it. I got to tell Miss Crypto C's that you're born and bred in New Zealand. Love it. Farshad Rohani. Good morning, family. Good morning, you, bro. Good to see you. That's what I think, right? I don't know. BNY Mellon. I don't know. Accenture. I don't know. Um, you know, you know what I mean? So I think that's like maybe there's a few, maybe there's a few left. Maybe there's a few billion left. That's kind of my thinking, but um, Norseman, you're hearing that again? $50 second all season? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I guess ultimately the $50 thing, I don't know. It's feel like it's going to take longer, right? In terms of the bull run lasting longer, right? Norseman saying here in $50 second all season, but I'll take that with a grain of salt. Yeah. So we'll see. For Shad, thank you so much for the super sticker, my friend. Always appreciate you checking in. Good morning to you as well. Bam, bam. What's going on, Cease? What's good with you, bro? Life is great. Life is really, really good. And so we'll see, right? Is that right, Keyless? Oh, Keyless dropping some dimes here. Italy is promoting sales of old homes now for almost nothing, with a promise to spend at least 25K or so for restoration for the next 3 years. Interesting. Is that right? That's interesting. Checking in. Who's checking in? Keiston Sinclair. What's good with you, bro? Thanks for checking in this morning. So, guys, look, I mean, that's kind of my thing, right? So, look, the whole, these different things, these possibilities, these quote unquote conspiracy theories. I mean, we could just go wild, run amok with them, and who knows what's going to happen. But I do personally, to me, it makes sense that the escrow arguably is Chris and Brad's greatest, biggest asset. And I would think that they thought about the possibilities with the help of some people Way ahead of time. I would think that they did that. They seem like really smart guys. Chris seems like a really smart guy. And I just think that somewhere along the lines, they figured out the value, and somewhere along the lines, it's already been decided the vast majority of where that XRP is going, in my opinion, because it can represent a new financial system. It really, really can, in terms of a measure or unit of account. It really can, and so it feels like that. It's odd to me, the work behind the scenes with the IMF, and how that took place. I don't think it was a random occasional meeting up with Madame Lagarde, right? So I think it's going to come out. I'm not sure when. I doubt that it's going to be this bull cycle, this bull run, right? This cycle. I doubt that. I don't see that, right? So what, 2025, 2030, perhaps we'll see something. But goodness gracious, how are we going to take advantage of this particular cycle? That's the question. Let me see what I wanted to share with you guys. There's a few things. Oh, first of all, yeah, let me share this. This is so important. And this is really for those who perhaps have some of that RSR, because I really do think this is where it is going. Really, really do. Really, really do. CoinDesk said, shared this. Traditional savings groups in Nigeria, sometimes called Isusu, are looking at dollar-pegged stablecoins as a tool to protect their savings from local inflation. I think this is going to become a thing. I think this is happening in places like Venezuela and Brazil, Argentina. And there's a company that is in a platform that is out there making this a reality and realizing this is going to be a thing and taking advantage of it. And that is Reserve Protocol, Reserve Rights Reserve Protocol, RSR. I believe a project to pay a lot of attention to, a lot of attention to. I really, really do. Now it looks like it's going to do some things this cycle, and that's cool. But I do think the method in which they're doing it with the 2 tokens model is going to pay some big time dividends. Now, for the year, it's up 3,892%, 38x your money, not 38x your money. Interesting. And again, this gets me so, now we got reserve at 008, right? Pretty cool. But for me, I get excited about this project that's building in the outside of, if you will, outside of crypto. They're in the marketplace with a game plan and a strategy and a team and all that in these markets. Goodness gracious, I forget what in these emerging markets, if you will, that have these issues with their local currencies, their native currencies, and providing options. And they also put together an app, which I thought was smart as well. So I would, again, it's 9 cents now. The bear market is going to be another thing, right? Right? You get that? You find that great project, major backing, major partners, if you will, investors, if you will, doing something, making it work, rolling up their sleeves and getting to work and making it and making things happen. A project I think massively important to pay attention to do your own homework on, do your due diligence, watch some videos from the team. Yeah. And the bear market probably going to provide the best opportunity. Right? Because I always tell people, right? People feel like they missed out on something, right? You only miss out on something if you sell it, and if the project goes, doesn't make it. So the risk versus reward for good projects with a smart team looking to do a good thing, and that's a great thing about this project. They're looking to do a good thing, very much like Ripple. But prices are probably going to be significantly better in the bear market. That's why I say on this channel, I've been really, really talking about being excited about the bear market. Because I know most people, they're totally excited about this bull market. And I am excited, but I am exponentially more excited about the bear market that's coming. Really am. Really, really am. So let me see another thing I want to share with you guys. Let's see. I think you see, maybe it's important to pay attention to. This is an interesting article. Shout out to Michael Vile, 5 links. We appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you taking your time and your energy and resources to share with the community in the digital asset space as a whole. We appreciate you, bro. Some of the customers like iRemit leverage XRP to enable cross-border payments. The XRP price seems prime for a 60% upswing as it bounces off the parallel channels lower boundary. So again, we're waiting for that 80-cent XRP, 82-cent XRP. That would be really, really cool. Ripple Southeast Asian customers actively leverage RippleNet Cloud, which facilitates domestic and international transactions. This is from Fox Crunch, interesting. Forex Crunch, sorry. Forex Crunch. Ripple expands in Asia despite the SEC lawsuit, increasing odds for a 60% breakout, right? So again, a project that's continuing to do things and building something out, right? We all know about the prowess of the digital asset. RippleNet Cloud is another product, right? There's RippleNet Cloud, there's ODL. Again, I'm excited about the bear market. Like, I think that one of the most important things to really understand that this is not going to be the last. This is not going to be the last bull run. And after this bull run, there will be a bear market. And I get excited about that. I really do. Ripple, Ian Norton shared this. What's going on, my friend? Ripple pitches XRP as a bridge currency for CBDCs in the new white paper, and I got the notification of this the other day. Matthew Lynai shared the G20 central banks will need to rescue paper money. The G20 central banks will need to rescue paper money. Prediction CBDC will be promoted as the future of money. Now, Ripple and the team, Brad and Chris, they already told us that, right? Then they say, that they believed it to be the new fiat. Remember that? Will be promoted as the future of money. Save the world from the beer cold. Smart money will pour in to crypto assets. Is this the same one that I have here? Is this Ripple's? No, this is the G20. This is in 2018. Okay. A note on crypto assets and blockchain development. The potential use of sovereign issued crypto assets, also termed central bank digital currency, as a complement to physical gold, physical coins, notes, and commercial bank money. The potential use of sovereign issued crypto assets as an alternative to physical cash. The potential use of established non-sovereign crypto assets like Bitcoin as a substitute for domestic currency or as a transport between two sovereign currencies for cross-border transactions. And you know, we said on this channel, you know, I always like to say, you know, when it comes to crypto assets or digital assets, when you talk to the G20 nations, G7 nations of the world, all they hear is wah, 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 wah. Like you might as well, that's the language you might as well be speaking. But when you talk cross-border payments, well, that's quite another thing. Then everybody sits up in their chair, everybody's ears perk up, they bring their shoulders back, they break out their pen and paper, right? And who is arguably the lead, number one, in terms of cross-border payments? Fed's Powell says cross-border payments, one of less efficient areas of financial system. Now they're starting to talk about cross-border payments in the good old US of A. Massively important to understand that, because they said it. It is a situation that pushed the G20 last year to ask the Financial Stability Board to coordinate the development of a roadmap on how the global community could enhance cross-border payments. Now, if you think there's someone ahead of Ripple, cool. That means Ripple's number two. If you think no one's ahead of Ripple, cool. That means that Ripple is number one. But this cross-border payments thing, that's the issue. That's something that they all agree on. And in my humble opinion, there's a clear leader, just like Margine Delatine said, a clear leader in that space. And that, my friends, is Ripple. Clear leader. So I was so funny. Like, how do you leverage that, right? It's so funny. So I was having a conversation, and Miss Crypto Siege reminded me of our obligation that we have to meet for one of our sound saving instruments, right? And she said, well, you know, how long is it going to take to transfer the digital asset into USD into the account, and then from the account over to the sound saving instrument? Like, you got to remember that that is, well, what is that? That's going to take some time. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I didn't think about that, because there's the wire thing is still going on, right? You know the wire. You got to wire money for this, to that. Remember that madness? That still takes business days to accomplish. And I said, oh my goodness, you're right. So even though we don't have to meet the obligation until the first week in April, still has to be met. I'm like, wow, you're right about that. Right. And so we talked and discussed the plan and what we're going to be doing and all that stuff and how we were going to do it. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do ultimately. Right. I said, yeah, you know, I said to myself, you know, we talk and we discuss things together, but, you know, ultimately, right, it's my responsibility. Right. And so I'm like, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is leverage my assets, right? I'm going to leverage the assets and not liquidate them. Right? This is not a time for liquidation, right? Especially not now, right? We still haven't gotten to the full tilt. So I just decided to take advantage of the Celsius platform, right? And leverage the asset. And it's so funny because I did that like, oh, where am I at here? I did that like, gosh, let me see. It was pretty late, 9, 10, 11 at night. Did it all on the mobile, which is cool. Let me see if I got that. And this is, and I'm sharing this with you guys just to kind of let you kind of get a sense of where you and I, right, the average Joe and Jane, where we are in the position and the opportunity that we have, again, to not only read about what the 1% is doing, not only think how the 1% think, the 1% of the 1% thing, but also be in a position to act like the 1% of the 1% thing. What's going on, Barney Rubble, right? So let me see. Let me see. So that was, yeah, so let me see the time here. Let me see the time. It was last night, I know that. I do know that it was last night. Let me see if this will say something better. Yeah, so it was 9:25 East Coast time. 9:25 East Coast time. I decided, that, I have a position to act like the 1% of the 1%. I have an opportunity to leverage my assets, right? To interestingly enough, leverage my asset to apply it to my sound saving instrument, right? My cash value financial instrument that pays dividends, right? That has a death benefit attached to it. I had an opportunity to leverage this asset over here and put it where I'm leveraging another asset, right? Leveraging another asset. And I didn't have to fill out a credit application. I didn't have to sit on the other side of a desk with some dude looking at me, deciding whether or not I'm deserving or worthy. Didn't have to jump through hoops. I just put my bank information in, right? I just put my bank information in and said, look, I have some valuable assets. I'd like the 1% loan, submitted it. And let's see, it's 7:40 this morning, everything was done. I'm not sure if I can get that done out in the traditional space. And by the way, that was on a Saturday night. On a Saturday night. You see what I'm saying, guys? That's where we are. Thank you, Barney Rubble. I appreciate that. That's where we are. Good to see you too, Barney Rubble. You think, do you understand what I'm saying? And what I would humbly submit to you is that the waitress can participate in this asset space, this new asset class, this is a digital asset space, and do the same thing. The waitress, the construction, the person working construction, the valet person. Do you see what I'm saying? And all I have to do is get into this asset space and participate, practice sound financial principles of acquiring assets, holding on to those assets, learning how to earn interest on those assets, right? Acquire the asset, learn how to earn interest on the asset, and leverage your asset versus liquidating your assets. The waitress, the person parking the cars, they all can participate, but we got to let them know that it's available to them. No credit check. No, what's your family background? No, what kind of assets do you have? What's your net worth? None of this. Are you an accredited investor? Do you see what I'm saying, guys? We got to let them know that this is available to them. Do you see what I'm saying? And the way we do that is by smashing the like button, guys. We got 113 people here and only 57 likes. The way that we let them know is by smashing the like button and get the YouTube channel out to more of us. the single mom that doesn't know. People hanging out, waiting, right? Waiting for something to get sent to them. They could put that to good use and begin to participate and begin to get on the journey, begin to learn, begin to level up their XRP IQ, begin to level up their digital asset space IQ, begin to level up their overall financial asset IQ here. That's right, Wi-Fi. Do not liquidate into dirty, nasty fiat. Right? Jackie 33, you're right. If only if the waitress listens, right? And most sadly don't, right? And the key to that I found in my years of building businesses and being in trying to transfer value from me to someone else. What I have learned is you have to use third party, right? Third party, because that old saying is that your mom will listen to you. My mom won't listen to me and your mom won't listen to you, but my mom will listen to you and your mom will listen to me. Third party. Not sure why it works that way, but it does work that way. It really does. Right? It really, really, really does. Right? So you smash that like button. You recommend the channel for them to come hang out and learn. Look, I know you don't get it. I know you don't understand it. I know you're not going to listen to me, but why don't you go check out Crypto Seeds on YouTube? See for yourself. See for yourself. And the less you try to convince them, the more they'll do it. But the more you try to convince them, the less they'll do it, because people want to buy. They really do, Jackie 33. People want to buy, but they do not want to be sold to. Right? People want to buy, but they do not want to be sold to. Jackie 33, thank goodness my mom listened to me. Nice. I love it. That is a blessing, right? When you can get the family to listen, that is. Siege, I'm here, partner. What's going on, Tech 2 Cobra? We are going to eat, my friend. We really, really are. So yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys that did that. And I was really excited about it. Leveraging the assets, not liquidating like Wi-Fi says. Wi-Fi says, do not, he just said that. Don't liquidate, right? Not financial advice. But just, we're just sharing what the 1% the 1% do. The 1% the 1% do, just like Michael Saylor said, just like Alex Mashinsky said, these dudes are the 1% the 1%. They said that rich people, the 1% the 1%, they acquire assets, they hold on to the asset. They learn how to get yield if they can on the asset, right? Learn how to earn yield on the asset if they can. And then they leverage those assets and they don't liquidate them. So yeah, that's what I did again for the 4th or 5th time. The first 2 were really just testing the platform. Last two, actually this may be even my 5th time, The next 2, put it back into the digital asset space. This time, putting it to the sound saving instrument, the other sound saving instrument that's working in my best interest, that's paying me money on my money, right? And it happens to have a death benefit attached to it as well. Blessed. We're blessed. And again, what's going on, Mike Hawk? Good to see you. The waitress, the freaking person parking the cars, can participate. Like how cool is that? The maids at the hotels, they can participate. And I just think that is just the best thing ever. I really do. We are so blessed. We really, really are. I don't know much about Pack Global, Mike Hawk. I really don't. But I did see my dude, James Rule, got one of the master nodes, and I think XRP Bully got a master node as well. I'm going to look into it when I get some time to kind of study it and see what's going on with it. I know it's getting ready to get listed on BitTrue, and that's cool. Trevor LeConte, what's going on, my friend? I appreciate you sharing with me. Trevor shares a lot of the stuff that I get. Trevor shares with me on Twitter, and I appreciate that, brother. I have a few coworkers listening now. Nice, right? And so that's kind of where we are. And that's, you know, the reason why we have this channel has always been about getting the word out to the masses with the objective of doing our part to create a new 1%. Because trust me when I tell you, we need a new 1%. It's not a lot of Alex Mashinsky's running around who get the principle of you do well by doing good first. It's not a lot. Just not a lot of those dudes. I have one in my life that's like that, but it's just not a lot outside of crypto. Just not a lot of them. We need a new 1%, right? What's going on, Ramel D? Good to see you in the stream this morning. Diving deep, the judge spoke some positive words about XRP already. Yeah, she certainly did. The honorable judge, Judge Netburn, she sure did. I like that mix. My folks keep asking me if I will take profits and put it in the bank. I am waiting to show them better passive returns with the digital asset space. So there you go, right? Well, there you go. Absolutely. Yeah, and yeah, I get excited about it, right? 3 years of a bull, and being able to leverage assets that we've acquired, that we held on to through 3 years of a bull. And I believe that, and we're getting ready to get handsomely rewarded for that. I really, truly believe that. Absolutely, Wi-Fi. Siege, are you following Mickey B. Fresh in regards to Flare Network? Absolutely. Every time he puts a video out, I'm checking it out. I'm part of his Patreon as well. So yeah, definitely Wi-Fi. Is it true that the government will confiscate XRP escrow? I don't know. I don't think there's much of the XRP escrow to be confiscated. My friend, Adno Kiro. Right, but it's we're in a blessed spot to be able to do that. Really, almost at 100 likes, guys. Got 128 people, 86 likes. We're almost there. Do me a favor, if you didn't hit that like on the way in, please collapse the chat right now. It's no worries, and go smash that like button and come back and hang out. But think about that power, guys. Think about that power and the position that we're in. How blessed we are. At 9:20 something in the evening on a Saturday, I was able to get into motion financially, participate, make moves, right? Make moves financially, leverage the assets that we own. And at 7:40 in the morning, the following morning, it was done without a phone call, without questions being asked, without having to submit my 2018 and 2019 and 2020 tax returns, right? It's powerful. And I think the most important thing is to realize that we're deserving of that kind of thing. Like we're deserving to be treated that way, the same way that the 1% of the 1% are treated. In fact, for the 1% of the 1% that aren't in the digital asset space, there's nothing for them to do on a Saturday night at 9:25 in the evening. As powerful as they may be, they have to wait till Monday. Right? They have to wait till Monday. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool spot to be in. It really is. Philip Wan, 2020 can count me Ow. 2020, not so cool, but we're in 2021 now. We'll get ready to, leverage, for those of us who've been doing this thing and have gone through a 2-year or even worse, a 3-year bear market. There's some people that got in this space right around March or April 2020. Got to see XRP down 11, 12 cents, 11 or 12 cents, right? Steve, Avignon. No worries, my friend. We appreciate you checking in, Steve. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know if it's going to happen this particular cycle. 100 euro XRP, it's possible. I don't know if it's going to happen this cycle. And I don't even know what 100 euro is in US. I think it's more, right? More than 100. I don't know about this cycle. Yeah, Wi-Fi Review says, thank you for all you do, bro. We're actually already set up for those that know. Yeah, you're welcome, my friend. We appreciate you being here, Wi-Fi. XRP God, XRP is the future, right? So the digital asset space is the future, right? XRP is one asset in this digital asset space. It's arguably the greatest digital asset ever created. But what do you think that Spark token is going to be from Flare Networks? What do you think that's going to be? Aaron Gobrow, that would be me, thanks to Jackie33. What do you mean, Aaron? That would be me. And welcome. Right? What do you think that Spark token, the digital asset space is the future? Right? And Flare Networks Limited is a prime example of that. That Spark token is going to be massive, in my humble opinion. Craig, you know how to do that? You know how to do that interior decorating stuff? I have to let Miss Crypto Siege know. Siege, can I renovate your new penthouse after we move? Right? Think about that. Jackie33 introduced me to this space in April, May. Oh, nice. Of 2020. Congratulations. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you dedicate yourself to learning as much as you possibly can and check out those 3 principles for generational wealth. We have a strategy on this channel, a formula, if you will. Generational wealth equals the accumulation and acquiring of digital assets plus sound saving instruments like the Celsius network multiplied by a cash flow business. It'll do you well. I promise you it will do you well. Trevor LeConte says, so I convert XRP to stable on Celsius. You can, in the future, there'll actually be an actual swap, very similar to Uniswap, but you can put XRP and earn interest on XRP, which means you get XRP if you're in the United States. You can take the value of XRP if you want to do something like that and convert some of it, all of it, none of it into USD, and then put the USDC or USDT on the Celsius platform. David Barnett is here. Airdrop is coming. Yeah. I'm excited for you, Aaron. I really am. I'm excited for you, for sure. We need more ladies in crypto. Without question, we need more ladies in crypto. Yeah, and so think about that. Spark token, I think Reserve. I think there's some digital assets doing some real things like reserve rights that I think are promising. I think blockchains like Algorand and Elrond, which is now eGold, EGLD, have promise. Let's see if they make it, right? Let's see if they can get past that 3-year and that 5-year journey, right? Let's see. We got to see if Spark Flare Networks is going to get through it as well. The exciting thing is that you and I get to be here and participate in it without having to be an accredited investor, without having to be part of some good old boy nepotism system, right? Think about that. It's pretty cool. That's what we are. Frank Jaled in Kube, watching from South Africa. Oh, welcome. XRP to the moon. Nice. Welcome, my friend. We appreciate you checking in all the way from South Africa. We have some friends from South Africa, actually. Tatiana, Miss Crypto Siege does. They introduced me to them. Uncle Shep DGC OG Soldier having 11 o'clock bike ride. Gotta run. Thanks, Siege. Enjoy, my friend. Appreciate you checking in, bro. Guys, we did it. We got 100 likes, got 136 people and 100 likes. Appreciate that. Namaste, PG. Good to see you, my friend. Eric Howard, salute my bro. Salute to you, Eric. Appreciate you checking in. So that's where we are, right? Think about that. Think about that. That's the position we are. It's not about, I get it, the appreciation of an asset. Cool, that is awesome. But the accessibility, the opportunity to participate on a level playing field, that's the game changer. The accessibility, the game changer. The fact that we got people like John Deaton and Jeremy Hogan, Jesse Hines, did I forget some other attorneys? Right? We got these guys, and we get access to them. And they're here, they're adding value, right? That's only happening in digital asset space. That's only happening because of the digital asset space. And by the way, because of Bitcoin, a digital asset space was created, right? Chances are there would be no XRP if there was not first a Bitcoin. All right, you get that? Mr. Paul XRP checking in from Erbil, Iraq. Wow. Man, thanks for checking in, my friend. XRP is the one. It is indeed. But let us not forget that we're participating in a digital asset space with other great projects like Reserve Rights, with other great projects, right? Michael Indigo, hi Siege, nice live, XRP, all the money makes the world free. Philip Juan, that's right. Our dude, forget his name, started with a V, I can't remember right now. They warned us 20,000 XRP would be life-changing for years, right? Every stream that dude was on there saying that, which was really cool to see that. That's right, Wi-Fi. Flare Networks is next gen. What is next gen from that? Because we're early. We are early. Alu Watobi. Oh, wow. I am new here. You're new here. Well, welcome. Guys, welcome Alu Watobi to the channel. Thanks for checking in, my friend. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know that we go live. And we go live every day, 1 to 2 times a day. Most times it's twice a day. The XRP community has opened so many avenues. It's so true, Wi-Fi. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. Philip is like, David is Satoshi, in my opinion. I hear you. So that's where we are, and I get excited about it. I wanted to share kind of something that personally that we did, because we have a Generational Wealth Wednesday every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, where we talk about the generational wealth formula, and we read great books together, like Why Gold, Why Now by E.B. Tucker, right? And we discuss and we share how blessed we are to be in the digital asset space. But we got to have a strategy. We got to have a formula in place to make it happen, right? Generational wealth equals the acquiring of digital assets plus sound saving instruments. You got to have sound saving instruments. You have to have them, right? And then you multiply that by cash flow business, and it's game over. It is game over. You know, for me, the multiplier is the cash flow business. Why? Because you have more control of what happens in your cash flow business, right? We don't, we can't control the bull run or the bear run, right? We can't control the bull market or the bear market, right? We can't control it, right? We can't control whether an asset gets created in the digital asset space, right? We can't control that. So it's not the multiplier. The multiplier is the cash flow business. Just ask Jackie 33, she'll tell you. The multiplier is the cash flow business. You got to have one, in my humble opinion. Not financial advice, certainly not telling you what to do with your life, but in terms of generational wealth, I'm not sure if I've met a 1% of 1% that didn't have a cash flow business, right? So we're blessed, really, really blessed. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out today. It's been a really, really cool hang. So remember this as well, guys. Use third party. If you want to turn your dudes on, turn your gals on, you want to turn your friends on, your family on, just recommend the channel. Recommend the channel because, again, my mom will listen to you and your mom will listen to me. My friends will listen to you and your friends, well, they most likely will listen to me. So turn them on to the channel, get them subscribed, come hang out on the Crypto Seeds channel, and we can bring them into the digital asset space because they want to buy, but they don't want to be sold to. All right, guys, listen, I am going to wrap up this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this, and that is old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.